Hello everyone, welcome to your stretch break. I am Caitlin. Today we are going to start standing, working with some arm circles. So going forward and then backwards. Wonderful, we're going to reach up really tall, then drop our arms down to our left side. Try to keep your legs nice and straight. Feel a nice stretch through your hamstrings, relax your low back. Then come up and then down towards the middle. Seeing if one leg feels a little tighter than the other, just noticing it and breathing right into that position. Good, coming up and then going to the right side. Wonderful, we'll go back up, back to the left. One more time each side. See if you can keep those legs nice and straight. Drop your head, relax here. Good, reaching up in the middle, step a little wider this time. Hands down towards the ground. Good, we'll go down to the right one more time. Perfect, we're gonna go up, down towards the middle, and you know what's coming next. We're gonna sit in our heels into that low squat. Keep your elbows on the inside of your knees. If you need to walk your heels in a little bit or out a little bit, listen to your body. And you can just stay down here, chest is up, back is straight. You can move side to side if that feels good in your hips. If it feels better, just stay in your one spot, stay there. Wonderful, we'll put our hands on the ground, come back to that bent over position, straighten those legs, drop your head. And we'll come down one more time into that low squat, chest is up. We've been doing these for quite a while now, both in our longer classes and in the stretch break. So should be getting used to this one. Hopefully your flexibility is increasing. If it's not, at least hopefully it feels good. Wonderful, hands on the ground. We are going to bring our feet together and slowly come up. Hands are right above your knees. Press into that spot right above your knees. Pull your shoulders back, nice flat back here. Good, we're gonna go back to that bent over position. Grab your elbows. Ragdoll, side to side. Drop your head, let everything relax. Good, and we'll come back into that halfway lift again. Actively pushing those shoulders back. Feel a really nice stretch throughout your back. Wonderful, we're gonna stand up here and we're going to go into a mini back bend, just for yoga mini back bend. We're not actually bending all the way backward. So elbows up and we're going to lean backwards, just in your thoracic spine, leaning back, shoulders can come back. And then come out of it, touch your toes. And then slowly come back up into it one more. Bring those elbows back. Pressing those hips forward as well. Wonderful. Okay, you guys, we'll come down to a supine position. Scoot him away. Good. Let's lay all the way down. Put your heels into the ground about a mat's width apart, so a little bit wider than hips width. I'm going to drop our knees side to side here. Just feeling that movement through your hips and your low back. You can take your time going side to side. And breathe into any spots that feel tight. Wonderful. We'll do one more each side here. And good. So next we are going to bring our legs up, drop them both to our left side, stacking our hips. We're going to put our left hand on the ground, right arm above it, and we are going to rotate. Exhale as you rotate. Try to keep your hips stacked and both shoulders touch the ground. Inhale as you come back across. Good. Exhale, rotate. Drop that hand across. Try to get both shoulder blades to touch the ground. Inhale, back across. Wonderful. Do one more just like this. Now, from here, we're going to keep our top leg just as it is in that 90-degree position. Our bottom leg is going to go straight and flat. So this will allow us to drop our top leg down closer to the ground if we can and get a deeper spinal rotation. So same thing here. Exhale, bring that top arm over, drop it all the way. See if you can press your top knee into the ground while also stacking your hips and dropping both shoulders to the ground. Inhale, come back across, and we're going to do 3 of these total. Opening up. Good. One last one here. Wonderful. We are going to switch to our other side. So starting with both of our hips stacked, 90 degrees. Taking that left arm, putting it on top of our right. Exhaling and opening, dropping that arm across. Keeping both of your hips stacked. We'll do 3 on this side. Just really working on that spinal rotation. And then when that arm is stretched out, relaxing your pec and bringing your shoulder towards the ground. One more here. Wonderful. Now we're going to extend that bottom leg, dropping that left leg further over the top and making this stretch a little deeper. Going into 3 more. Good. One final one. Pushing that left knee into the ground. Bringing both shoulders towards the ground and keeping those hips stacked. Wonderful. You can roll onto your back, pull your right knee in, give it a little pinch, and then move it around in a little circle to the right and to the left. Wonderful. We're going to go into that deeper stretch. So you can grab on the outside of your foot and your arm will come on the inside of your leg, opening it up into half of a happy baby. You're going to actively pull with your right arm down towards the ground to give yourself a really nice stretch through your hip. Good. Move it around a little bit if it feels good. Good. Then we'll let that leg relax. We're going to take our left knee, pull it in towards our chest. Circles to the left. Circles to the right. Wonderful. Okay, half of our happy baby. Grabbing on the outside of our foot, and then arm goes on the inside of our leg, opening it up, and then pulling down. Also, another thing to notice is try to keep your other leg on the ground. You should feel a really nice little pull through your hip flexor on the leg that's on the ground as well. Good, move it around a little bit if it feels good for you today. And then extend that leg. Good, while we're down here, point your toes, stretch out as long as you can, put your arms over your head and just see what length you can bring between every rib, between every vertebrae. Just stretch out every breath. When you exhale, see if you can stretch a centimeter further. Wonderful. We are going to flip over into a plank position. So pressing right up into your plank position, we're going to lift that right leg, drop it underneath, and going right into pigeon. So you're checking in, making sure both of your hip bones are pointed towards the ground. You feel a really nice stretch through your glute and hip. Just taking a few big deep breaths here to try to go a little lower each breath. Or if you feel any pain, backing off, coming up a little bit higher and taking some of that tension away. Wonderful. Tucking your toes under, pressing back up into that plank position, lifting your left leg and bringing it underneath the other side. Relaxing here. Noticing if this side feels any different. For me, it's a lot tighter. So breathing right into that spot where you feel tightness. Trying to relax some of that tension away with your breath. Good, one more deep breath here. Wonderful, pushing back up to that plank position. Next, we are going to bring our feet together into a butterfly position. We're going to lean forward. First, I want you to try to keep your back nice and flat. So you're just hinging at your hips. And you can pull a little bit with your hands, pressing your elbows into your legs to get a deeper stretch. Good, coming up and out. This time we're going to round our spine, seeing how low you can go towards your feet. Good, if you want to make this even a little bit more challenging, try to push your knees towards the ground from the position that you're in. Wonderful, we'll slowly roll out of that. Nice job today. Thank you all for coming. Really appreciate it. At 1:20 today, we have Yoga Sculpt. So join us and hopefully see you in the fitness center soon as well. Thank you.